Booth, Griffin Castle, and so happy you're able to hang out here on this Saturday afternoon. Eagles just got their 5th win in conference this year, their 6th win overall. Game 2, it's underway as Matt Seaman is on the mound for the Eagles, the graduate student right-hander from Valley Cottage, New York. Second start of the year for Seaman. He's only pitched 2 innings thus far this year. Again, Eagles won it 15-4 in Game 1. Christian Rinnick is going to lead things off here in Game 2 for the Cougars, as he did in Game 1. Eagles started Game 1 down 4-0 in that top of the first inning, and then put up 7 runs in the second inning, 4 the next inning, 3 the following inning, and then 1 in the 5th. Four runs to open up things in Game 1 at the top of the first for Caldwell, and then the Eagles got 15 consecutive runs unanswered for the rest of the game. Then mercied the Cougars in 7 innings in Game 1 to stay perfect here in CACC play. 5-0 in conference after that Game 1 win. 6-8 now overall for the Eagles. And they won their 10th consecutive game against Caldwell. Before the doubleheader today, they won the 9 previous meetings. Swing and foul down the first base line there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. First batter of the game here in Game 2. Again, we're only playing 7 innings here in Game 2. 4-game set this weekend against the Cougars for the Eagles. Doubleheader here today, and then they will have a doubleheader tomorrow at Caldwell, and that's a called strike on the outside corner, strike 3, and Seaman opens up his start with a strikeout. Stephen Young Jr. will bat second here in Game 2 as he did in Game 1. Played right field last game for Caldwell, playing left field here in Game 2. Liam Lombardi played left last game. He's going to be DHing here this game. He's on deck. Taking a look at the Eagles field right now, we'll go from left to right in the infield, as that one is smoked into left field, but right under it and able to make the grab is Hayden Roberge. So we'll start with the outfield as Roberge makes that grab for out number 2. Roberge is in left. In center, it is Isaiah Velasco. He played catcher in Game 1. Out in right field is Harvey Valera. In the infield, Justin Rivera. At third, who got his 150th hit in Game 1 with that first at-bat, Jesse Afala is at shortstop. Rene Vega is at second base. At first base, it is Maiko Cardona. Right behind the dish, it is Eric Perez. And again on the mound, it is Matt Seaman here for the Eagles. That smoke down the right field line, fair. Lombardi is going to head for 3. No, he won't. He's going to stay up at second, so it's a 2-out double, stand-up double for Liam Lombardi. Devin Cass will step in here for Caldwell. Had a great game one, swinging the bat. Lifted up in the air. And Alfala secures it, tailing back. What a catch there by Jesse Alfala. Swung the bat very well in game one. He does it on the defensive end to retire the side. Caldwell strands one in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here in game two. All right, we'll set the field here for Caldwell. Bottom of the first, Jesse Alfala will lead things off for Post. He had 4 RBIs in game one. Stephen Young Jr. is out in left. In center field, it is Christian Patino. In right field, it is Jimmy Kurtz for the Caldwell outfield. Devin Cass is at third base. At shortstop, it is Christian Rennick. At second base, it is Sean Brown. At first base, we have somebody who did not play in game one. Oscar Fajardo is playing first base here today playing first base here in game two for Caldwell. And then Christian Patino, behind the dish, it is Chris Hoff. And then on the mound here, we have Jared Jacobus. Take a look at Jacobus's numbers on the season. 6.52 ERA. This is his third start in 9.2 innings of work. Eagles defending champions of the CACC, won it in 2024 last year, trying to defend their title here in 2025. They're off to a great start after the Game 1 win in conference play, 5-0 in CACC play. That one is up and out for ball 2. Alfala comes into the doubleheader, leading the team in batting average at 444. That would definitely jump up a little bit after his Game 1 performance, driving in 4 runs. And a beautiful slider for strike 3, called right down the middle, and Alfala strikes out here to begin Game 2. Hayden Roberts steps in here for Post. Comes into the doubleheader here today, 4th on the team in batting average, hitting .362, .447 slugging percentage. Inside corner for a called strike. One rolled over, fielded, Rennick across the diamond in time. Jalen Kelly swung the bat very well in Game 1. In the DH spot here for Post. Veteran here at Post University, been with the program for several years now. Graduate student here in 2025 from Naugatuck, Connecticut. One ball, 2 strikes to Kelly. Jared Jacobus, left-hander freshman from Flemington, New Jersey, looks very solid here to start Game 2. Drop third strike, throw down to first, and it's a 1-2-3 for Jacobus in the bottom of the first. We head to the second. No score here at Municipal. Five, six, seven due up here for Caldwell in the top of the second. And we're only playing 7 innings here in game 2. Sean Brown will dig in, the second baseman here for Caldwell. Senior from West Orange, New Jersey. Second year here with Caldwell. Last year as a junior, played in 33 games, batted .267 with 26 runs, 28 hits, and 7 RBIs. Also recorded 57 putouts. Both pitchers look very solid in that first inning. One, two fouled away. One, two. Hopped up. Shallow right. Vega under it. And makes the catch. And he and Valera share a hug after the grab. Out number 1 here in the top of the second. So here's Jimmy Kurtz coming into the weekend set, hitting .297, 37 at-bats, 11 hits coming into today, and takes the first one high and out. One strike, one ball, one out. Top of the second, 1 hit for Caldwell, 0 for Post. Game 2 of the Saturday afternoon doubleheader. Second game of the 4-game weekend set between the Cougars and the Eagles. Chopped up, middle of the infield, Alfala field and throws 2 down here in the top of the second. Seaman looking for the 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. Hoff takes that one inside. Two one. Hoff golfs the 3-1 out to right. Valera's got it. And a 1-2-3 for Seaman in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here at Municipal. Four, five, six due up for a post in the bottom of the second. Justin Rivera will lead things off. Had his 150th hit in his collegiate career, combined with Bloomfield and his 2 years at post with his first at-bat in Game 1. Sun has definitely gone away. It was out during Game 1, but it has faded behind the clouds. Bottom of the second underway. Jocko Buss, the freshman left-hander from Flemington, New Jersey, was awesome in that first inning. Rivera 2 for 4 in Game 1. Fouls that one away on the 1-1. Again, if you're just tuning in, 15-4 Eagles in the Mercy in Game 1 of the Saturday afternoon doubleheader. Four-game set this weekend versus Caldwell. We will play 2 tomorrow in Caldwell, or at Caldwell. First pitch for Game 1 slated to start at 12 p.m. Jocko Buss the 1-2 and a swing and a miss. And he is pumping some cheese here in Game 2. That is his third strikeout already. He's retired the first 4 batters, and 3 of them have struck out. As Michael Cardona, the first baseman here for Post, is going to dig in. UMass Lowell transfer. Yeah, so Alfala struck out, Kelly struck out, now Rivera struck out. And Cardona swings and misses at the first offering. Cardona 2 for 4 in game 1 with 2 RBIs. Jacobus able to get ahead on these first few hitters here in game 2. Not falling behind really in any counts. And the 0-2 to Cardona paints the outside corner, but just missed. One, two. 4th strikeout of the game here for Jacobus. So Harvey Valero looked to get things going here with 2 outs for the Eagles. 0 for 3 with a walk in game 1. Taking care of right field here today for the Eagles. Comes into the doubleheader here today, hitting .250 of the year. The only count here, or the only batter that Jacobus has faced that he hasn't gone ahead here, falls behind 2-0 to Valera. 2 down here in the bottom of the 2nd. Eagles still without a hit. And the 2-0. Jacobus attended Hunter Don Central Regional High School. Again, a freshman. The 3-0. Brushes the outside corner for strike 1. First base runner of game 2 here for the Eagles. Valero is going to walk to first. Isaiah Velasco started at catcher in game 1. He's playing center field here in game 2. Damaris Rodriguez getting a sit here in game 2. Velasco 1 for 1 with 3 runs, an RBI, and 2 walks in game 1. That one gets away from Hoff, and a stolen base there for Valera, and he gets himself into scoring position here with 2 outs. Hits Velasco in the back. Eric Perez did not see any action in game 1, hitting 185 on the year, making his 9th start, 27 at-bats, 5 hits, 5 RBIs. Coming into today. A little bit of a jam here for Jacobus. Got a clean 1-2-3 in the first inning. Walked Valera, hit Velasco, and now faces Perez and gets ahead on the count here 0-1. One. Ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball as it's going to two-hop the fence. Valera rounds third. He's going to score. Velasco is coming right behind him. It is a two-run double for Perez. And the Eagles strike first here in Game 2. Through the first 5 batters, Jacobus looked almost untouchable. And then things have unraveled here at the end of inning number 2. So Perez now with 7 runs batted in on the year. Eagles trailed Game 1 to start. They get ahead here in Game 2. And it's now 17 unanswered runs if you date it back to Game 1. Eagles down 4-0 to start Game 1. They win it 15-4 in 7 innings, and they get 2 across here in the bottom of the second. Still 2 outs. Perez is on second. Vega, who is 3 for 3 in Game 1, he'll hit that right towards the middle. Brown eats it up and throws it to third, and it's going to be an infield single for Vega. He is just getting on base. 2 RBIs last game in Game 1, again 3 for 3. He was 2 for 3 on Wednesday against SNHU in the 7-0 loss and got on base all 3 times. Walked the other time. It's going to be Alfala, who was 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs in Game 1. Struck out in his first at-bat here in Game 2. He's got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Perez is on third. Vega is on first. Jacobus kicks and deals, and that is an inside ball. Breaking ball, called strike. Vega checked in on at first. Rolled over, that's going to poke through into left field. And Alfala has got his 5th RBI on the day as he brings home Perez. And it's 3-0 Post. Robers was 1 for 3 with an RBI in Game 1. Ground out to short in his first at-bat here at Game 2. The 1. Oh, 2. Kicks, steals, dribbled over, right side. Brown's got it, fires. And the Eagles get 3 across in the bottom of the second. They take a 3-0 lead as we go to the third here at Municipal. Eight, 9 top here in the top of the third. Oscar Fajardo playing first base here for Caldwell is going to step in. Did not play in game 1, hitting .333 on the year. This is only his 13th at-bat of the season. 4 hits, 2 RBIs. 4th game that he's starting in, 10th game that he's appearing in. Matt Seaman has looked fantastic here through this start. His second start of the year, that is lifted out into center. It's going to fall for a leadoff base hit for Fajardo. 5th hit of the season for him. Christian Patino comes into the afternoon doubleheader, leading the team in batting average at .389. It was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in game 1. Rolled over. Alfala Fields goes to first in time for out number 2. Riddick was 1 for 4 in game 1. So Fajardo is on second, 1 down here in the top of the third. Excuse me, 2 down here in the top of the third. Or no, 1 down. Yeah, no, 1 out, top of the third. Fajardo is on second, and that brushes Riddick off of the plate. The 1-0 brushes the outside corner for strike 1. That is smoked into right field, really well hit, but Valera doesn't have to move, makes the grab, tagging is Fajardo, throw down to third. And Fajardo is safe, so a sac fly. Or they're going to check if he left early. Did he? Yes, he did. It is a double play, and that will retire the side. As Matt Seaman, the St. John's University transfer from Division I, with an excellent start here in Game 2. We go to the bottom of the third. Eagles lead it 3-0. Three, 4, 5 due up here for post in the bottom of the third. Eagles with a 3-0 lead, out hitting Caldwell here in Game 2, 3-2. They out hit them 18-6 in Game 1. Kelly was 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a walk in Game 1. He swung the bat very well. Jacobo's flawless in the first inning, not so much in the second inning. And trying to get back on track here in the bottom of the third. Popped up towards the clouds. Left field line coming in, and the grab is made out and left. Stephen Young, who played right field in Game 1, playing left here in Game 2, and retires the first out here in the bottom of the third. Justin Rivera, 2 for 4 with a walk in Game 1. Again, at his 150th hit in his collegiate career, so he's got 151. Struck out swinging his first at-bat. Low. Rivera draws a 4-pitch walk. Spent 2 years at Bloomfield and his second year here with Post. Cardona will step in. Struck out swinging his first at bat. Again, 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in game 1. 1 out, Rivera is on first. Slider, poked, right field, foul. Swing and a miss on the 1-1 slider. 4 strikeouts for Jacobus here in this start. Again, a freshman lefty. One, two, kicks, deals, swing and a miss. Second strikeout of game 2 for Cardona, and now there's 2 down here in the bottom of the third. So Harvey Valera, who walked in his first at-bat, will dig in with 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Takes out first offering, up and hot and out. Two zero, up and in. Eagles 3 hits here in game 2. Cougars with 2. Jacobus. Right down Broadway for strike 1. Was able to get ahead on hitters in the first 5 at-bats of game 2, but starting to fall behind on some batters here as of late. And the 3-1 is a swing and a miss. Caldwell, after the game 1 loss, 3-4 in conference, 9-6 on the year. Eagles 6-8 overall, 5-0 in conference after the game 1 win. Called strike on the inside corner. Valera gets caught looking. And the 5th strikeout here of the game for Jacobus. We head to the 4th. Eagles lead at 3-0. Matt Seaman threw 3 innings, 40 pitches, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, 1 strikeout. The St. John's transfer in his 3rd year with Post. Seaman, before college, played 3 years of varsity baseball at Don Bosco Prep. Played 3 years at St. John's. Did not see any action as a sophomore in 2020 due to injury. As a redshirt sophomore in 2021, appeared in 9 games, 3 of which were starts. Went 1-1 with a 6.18 ERA, struck out 25, and walked 17 in 27.2 innings pitched. Held opponents to a .202 batting average. Last year as a senior with Post, played in 13 games, started in 13 at 3.88 ERA, recorded 5 wins and 3 losses, pitched 69.2 innings, gave up 55 hits, 36 runs, and 1 home run. Young rolls over on that one. Alfala throws to first for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. Liam Lombardi had a double, had a double to right in his first at bat. In the DH spot here in Game 2, started in left field in Game 1. Lombardi 2 for 4 with a run. In Game 1, foul tips that away. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Seaman kicks, deals, misses high and wide. Two on paint the inside corner, and Lombardi, not a fan of it, steps out of the box. 2-2. Payoff pitch. That is ripped down the right field line, foul. And a excellent at-bat worked there by Lombardi. He draws a walk, and he's on base in both at-bats here in Game 2. Devin Cass popped up to short in his first at-bat. Again, swung the bat very well in Game 1. Did Katz. He was 1 for 2 with a walk. One out, runner on first. Slider drops in for a strike for Seaman. Two strikeouts on the day for Seaman now as he retires Cass, and there's two down here in the top of the fourth. Sean Brown popped up to second in his first at-bat. 0 for 3 with an RBI in game one for Brown. Seaman checks in on Lombardi at first. Popped up. Very, very shallow left. The shortstop Alfala is under it. And Seaman is pitching a gem here through 4. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Eagles lead it 3-0. Velasco will lead things off here for the Eagles in the bottom of the fourth. Eagles lead at 3-0. Jacoba still on the mound here for Caldwell. He's pitched a great game except for that bottom of the second wasn't too pretty. He's only allowed 3 hits. Velasco swings at the first pitch here in the bottom of the fourth and fouls it away. Velasco was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat here in game 2. So 7, 8, 9 due up here for a post in the bottom of the fourth. Out hitting Caldwell 3-1 here in game 2, and outscoring them 3-0. Jacobus deals, low and out. One tails in, but inside. Two misses low and out. Count is full to Velasco. The Cal transfer out of the ACC. Swing and a miss at the 3-2 payoff pitch. Seven strikeouts now for Jacobus. Eric Perez 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, had that 2-run double in his first at-bat. Eric Perez, a junior from LA. Came over from El Camino Community College. First year here with Post. Graduated from Culver City High School in 2022. Team MVP in 2022. First team All-Conference in 2022. Down in the count here, 0-2. Jacobus looking for his 8th strikeout. He had 8 strikeouts at Staten Island on March 7th. And he only allowed 2 walks in that same game. 2-2. Just misses. Payoff pitch. And Perez draws a walk after falling down in the count 0-2. Rene Vega. Infield single. In his first at-bat, he has been getting on base a ton here in the last 2 days, per se, for their games. They played SNHU on Wednesday here at home. Vega reached base in all 3 at-bats, 2 for 3 with a walk. 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs in game 1, and 1 for 1 here in game 2. Swings and misses at the first offering there from Jacobus. Oh, 1 up and in. And Jacobus drills Vega. So top of the order here for Post. Alfala struck out looking in his first at bat. RBI single to left field in his previous at bat. 1 for 2. He's got 5 RBIs on the day, 4 in game 1, 1 here in game 2. And his 6 is waiting for him at second, Perez. So Perez on second, Vega is on first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Eagles lead at 3-0. And a nice slider drops in for a strike. Eight strikeouts now for Jacobus, and he has struck out Alfala twice now here in game 2. Roberge grounded out to the middle infield in both at-bats, grounded out to second in his previous at-bat, grounded out to short in his first at-bat, 0 for 2. 1 for 5 with an RBI here on the day, combined for games 1 and 2. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Perez is on second. Vega is on first. Jacobus trying to get out of a little bit of a jam here. Keep this game at bay. Only a 3-0 lead for Post. And plenty of swings remaining here for Caldwell. And we're only playing 7 here in game 2. Played 7 in game 1, but that was because it was a mercy rule. So you have 9 innings in game 1. And then in the second half of the doubleheader, it's 7 innings. 1-1. Lace foul. It is a career high in strikeouts for Jacobus. He's got 9 strikeouts now, a season high for him in his freshman year. As we go to the 5th with the Eagles, stranding 1 in scoring position in the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Post as we go to the top of the 5th. So Matt Seaman's day is done after a beautiful start here for Post. Jake Bowman, the sophomore right-hander from Delran, New Jersey, is in relief here for the Eagles. Seaman threw 56 pitches in 4 innings of work, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits allowed, 0 earned runs. Six, seven, eight due up here for Caldwell in the top of the 5th. That is driven out to right field. It's going to go over the head there of Valera as Jimmy Kurtz, who grounded out to short in his first at-bat. He's digging for third, and he's going to slide into third with a lead-off triple here to begin things in the top of the 5th. Third triple of the year for Kurtz. And an excellent start to the top of the 5th for Caldwell, searching for their first run here in Game 2. That's only their second hit. Chris Hoff taking care of the catching duties here in Game 2. Played first base in Game 1, went 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts in the first half of the doubleheader. Rolled over, that's going to get Kurtz home, and it is an RBI ground out there for Hoff, and Caldwell on the board here in Game 2. It's 3-1 Post. Taking a quick look at Bowman's numbers on the year. 4.66 ERA, a 1-1 record this year, 9.2 innings of work. Has not started in a game, but this is his 4th game that he has appeared in. Oscar Fajardo single to center in his first at-bat. Did not play in Game 1. One low. So Fajardo draws the walk on the 3-2 payoff pitch. One 0 brushes that outside corner for strike 1. Christian Patino Jr., the junior from Flemington, New Jersey, grounded out to shortstop in his First at bat, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Fajardo is on first, and that's going to get away from Perez, and Fajardo is going to take second. Tying run is at the plate. Patino represents it. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Fajardo is on second, and Bowman's got the sign. Kicks, deals. Big time payoff pitch on its way. Intensity picking up a little bit here in this one. That is cranked out to right center field, trailing back to the warning track. Valera makes the grab. Tagging up at second to third is Fajardo, and he strolls into third. Valera got a really good jump on that read. Christian Rennick 0 for 2 with a strikeout here in game 2. Was 1 for 4 in game 1. Big at-bat here for the Eagles and Bowman. Giving up 1 here in the top of the 5th. Again, just a reminder, we're only playing 7 games since this is the second game of the doubleheader. Bowman's 16th pitch is in the dirt, and a nice block there by Perez. Two one right down Broadway for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fajardo is on third. Top of the 5th here in game 2 of a CACC matchup between Caldwell and Post. Eagles 5-0 in conference. The defending champs Bowman in the dirt. Perez, nice block. The intensity and the energy has certainly picked up from both dugouts. Again, wasn't really too loud in game 1. It was a 15-4 mercy rule win. This one a lot tighter. That's driven out to center field. Velasco under it and makes the grab, and Caldwell strands Fajardo on third as we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Eagles out in front, 3-1. Jalen Kelly will lead things off here for a post in the bottom of the fifth. So 3, 4, 5 due up for the Eagles here in the bottom of the fifth. Jocko Bus back out onto the mound here for Caldwell. 3-1 Eagles lead here in game 2. Jalen Kelly 0 for 2 here in game 2. Swung the bat very well in game 1. Struck out swinging his first at-bat here in game 2 and popped up to left in his second at-bat. Jacobus he's a freshman, so it's a season high in strikeouts with 9 here today. 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks. He has thrown an absolute beautiful game. Just hasn't gotten a whole lot of run support from the Caldwell bats. He's ahead on the count here on Kelly. 0-2. Caldwell just got across their first run of the game in that top of the fifth. Pitch count at 1. And Kelly swings and misses and strikes out. He's now 0 for 3 here in game 2. After having an outstanding game 1, going 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Rivera 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout here in game 2. Hit a big milestone in his collegiate career in game 1, 150 hits combined with his Bloomfield career and now his Post career. Second year here with Post, spent 2 years with Bloomfield. Takes the first pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Three in hits. And Jacobus able to quickly get ahead of theme for him to start this game, especially through the first few batters. Was just able to get ahead on every single batter he faced. Been a good key to his success. Really the only flaw for Jacobus here in the start was that bottom of the second inning where he gave up 3 runs. But other than that, he's been flawless. And the 0-2. Once again, the 0-2. Brushes Rivera off of the plate right there. That is poked and ripped into right field for a 1-out single for Rivera. So Cardona, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts here in game 2, will dig in here with 1 out. And Rivera is on first here in the bottom of the 5th. Eagles looking to tack on some insurance runs, either or both, here in the bottom of the 5th and the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles just got their 4th hit of the game. Cardona, the UMass Lowell Division I transfer, first year here with Post, joining a team that is trying to defend their conference title here in 2025. 0-1, misses outside, gets away from Hoff, and Rivera is going to take second. Beautiful slider there on the 1-1. Nice block there by Hoff, keeping it out in front. Jacobus looking for his 11th strikeout of the game here. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cardona with 1 out, runner on second. Three balls, 2 strikes. And a huge pitch upcoming for Jacobus. His 88th of the game is on its way, and a swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout of the game for Cardona. 11 strikeouts on the game now for Jacobus, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. He's got a big hitter right up here. Damaris Rodriguez will pinch hit. Started game 1 in center field, went 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. Comes into the doubleheader today, 3rd on the team in batting average at .364. So Valera is the one that gets pinch hit for the 1-0. Dribbled. Thrown in time. Eagles strand 1. As we go to the 6th, it's a 3-1 Eagles lead here at Municipal. Last time the Eagles started 6-0 in conference play was 2014. Top of the 6th. Eagles 6 outs away from starting the 2025 campaign in their title defense season 6-0. 5-0 after the Game 1 win Stephen Young 0 for 2 on the day, and Jake Bowman back out onto the mound for inning number 2 in relief. Paints the outside corner on the first offering of the top of the 6th for a strike. 21 pitches now for Bowman, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 0 strikeouts. Matt Seaman pitched a beautiful game through 4 innings to start, and Bowman tagged with the relief duties here in game 2. Top of the 6th. Second game of a 4-game weekend conference set here against Caldwell. Doubleheader here today at Municipal. Eagles won game 1 15-4 in a mercy rule in 7 innings. Games 3 and 4 will be tomorrow at Caldwell, as Perez has got the catch right behind the plate for out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. Caldwell down to 5 outs now. Liam Lombardi has had a really good day. 1 for 1 with a walk here in game 2. 2 for 4 in game 1. And he gets hit by a pitch. Devin Cass 0 for 2 here in game 2. Popped up to short in his first at-bat, struck out looking in his second at-bat. 1 out. Lombardi is on first, and Bowman misses outside. That is smoked out into center field, right under it, and making the Gretno. They say on the transfer. So it's a catch out in center there by Rodriguez. And he just came into the game a little cold, perhaps. So caught it. It's an out. They say he lost it on the transfer, so 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Bowman checks in on Lombardi at first. Sean Brown, the second baseman for Caldwell, 0 for 2 here in game 2. And was 0 for 3 with an RBI in game 1. Laces that right up the middle for a 2-out base hit. Lombardi strolls into second. Brown is into first. And the tying run is on base, and that's Brown on first, and the go-ahead run is at the plate. This is going to warrant a mound visit and possibly a, we're going to get a call to the bullpen here with Jimmy Kurtz, who's 1 for 2. Here in game 2, we'll step aside, call to the bullpen with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. All right, C.J. Pierce, a freshman right-hander, a Connecticut native from Southington, out onto the mound here for the Eagles. Taking a look at his numbers on the year. 6 game that he has appeared in, 6.1 innings of work, 7.11 ERA. In a big spot here with runners at second and first. 2 down, and Jimmy Kurtz, who's 1 for 2, rips that one foul down the right field line. Kurtz was 1 for 3 with an RBI in Game 1. He represents the go-ahead run here in the top of the 6th. Again, only playing 7 innings here in Game 2. Pierce kicks, deals, and misses outside. Huge pitch upcoming. Eagles bench is alive. Pierce deals. Swing and a miss. Pierce comes into a huge spot and gets the job done, and we go to the bottom of the 6th with Eagles looking for some insurance runs, leading it 3-1 here at Municipal. Isaiah Velasco will lead things off here for the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th, looking for some insurance runs. Again, we're only playing 7 here in Game 2. Velasco 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Seven, 8, 9 do appear for posts in the bottom of the 6th. Jacobus out onto the mound, coming up on 100 pitches here in this start. 11 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 earned runs, 4 hits. He has pitched a really good game for Caldwell. He just hasn't gotten a whole lot of run support here. 3-0, and he misses inside, and Velasco has got a leadoff walk here to begin things at the bottom of the 6th. Eagles won Game 1. 15-4 if you're just tuning in 7 innings. It was a mercy rule. Perez will dig in here. He's 1 for 1 on the game with a walk and 2 RBIs, and that could be it for Jacobus. What a start for him. 11 strikeouts, 3 or 4 walks now, 3 earned runs, 4 hits, and we'll get a call to the bullpen here for Caldwell. Daniel Shala out onto the mound here for Caldwell. After Jocko Bus with 11 strikeouts, a season high. He pitched so well for Caldwell. Perez will lay down the bunt. Shala fields it, flips it, and 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Nice sacrifice bunt there by Perez, and he's going to be picked up by his teammates as Vega, who just can't stop getting on base, is going to dig in here for post. 2 for 3 with a walk against SNHU on Wednesday. 3 for 3 in Game 1 here today. Had 2 RBIs in that one as well, and he's 1 for 1 here today. Got hit by a pitch and gets hit by another pitch, and he is not happy. So top of the order here for the Eagles. Alfala will dig in. He's got 5 RBIs on the day. So 1 out, runners at second and first. The Eagles eyeing some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Close game here, 3-1. Eagles got 3 runs across at the bottom of the 2nd. Cougars got 1 run across in the top of the 5th, and that pitch is right down Broadway for strike 1. Shala's numbers on the year. This is the 5th game that he's appeared in. 7.1 innings of work, a 15.95 ERA coming into this appearance. Misses outside and low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runners at second and first. I'll follow 1 for 3 with an RBI and 2 strikeouts here in game 2. 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs and a strikeout in game 1. Slices that one foul, does Alfala. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drop third strike. Alfala is going to go ahead and take first, and he's going to be safe, and bases are loaded now with 1 out. Or no, not drop third strike. Alfala is going to be out, so 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners at second and third. So Rober's 1 for 2. Excuse me, Rober's 0 for 3 with a strikeout here in game 2. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Two one. Dribbled over, left side. Rennick has got it, fires across the diamond in time. Eagles strand 2 in scoring position. They do not get the insurance runs that they were looking for. We go to the top of the 7th. Caldwell down to their final 3 outs. And the Eagles protecting a 2-run lead. Alan Hernandez, a freshman infielder from Boca Raton, is going to pinch hit and lead things off here for Caldwell. They're down to their final 3 outs. Eagles 3 outs away from starting 6-0 in conference for the first time since 2014. C.J. Pierce out there looking for the close. And the freshman from Southington, Connecticut. Swing and a miss and able to get ahead quickly here on Hernandez. C.J. Pierce graduated from Southington High School, Southington Pitcher of the Year, all-conference selection. Currently majoring in accounting and finance here at Post. He's got a 7.11 ERA. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Hernandez. Foul tip into the glove of Perez. 1 down, 2 to go here in the top of the 7th. For Fajardo is 1-for-1. It's a nice game swinging the bat. Did not play in game one. CJ Pierce working very quickly here. Down to the count here, 2-0. That is smoked. Out to left field, trailing back to the wall, Roberge. And he makes the grab at the warning track for out number 2. Off of the bat, that one looked like it was leaving the yard. What a catch by Roberge, and Caldwell is down to their final out. It's going to be Christian Patino, who comes into the doubleheader here today with the best average on this Caldwell team at 389. Swing and a miss on the first offering from Pierce. Pierce is pumping some cheddar here in relief. Trying to work very quickly. I think Patino doesn't like how quickly he is working, and yeah, I'm going to keep Pierce in check here. Thinks that he's quick pitching in. Fouled away, and Cougars are down to their final strike. The Eagles bench is alive, ready to start the year 6-0 in conference. Three strikeouts for Pierce in relief, and the Eagles start 6-0 in CACC play for the first time since 2014. And C.J. Pierce looks like Steph Curry out on the mound hitting the night-night. And the Eagles take both here in the doubleheader to start the 4-game weekend set against Caldwell. They'll have the doubleheader tomorrow at Caldwell. Eagles win Game 2 3-1. They win Game 1 15-4. And they improve to 6-0 in conference and 7-8 overall. And they get their 11th consecutive win over the Cougars. C.J. Pierce, electric on the mound to end things out and close it out for the Eagles. These two teams will get another crack at each other tomorrow. Doubleheader in Caldwell, New Jersey. We'll have the post-game interviews coming up next for our entire athletic communications staff here at Post. Griffin Cass signing off momentarily from Municipal. All right, Post Baseball sweeps the Saturday afternoon doubleheader over Caldwell University, 15-4 in 7 innings in Game 2, and then 3-1. 15-4 in Game 1, 3-1 in Game 2. Griffin Castle alongside Justin Rivera, you hit your 150 hit milestone in your collegiate career. So what does that mean to you?
It's a big blessing. Thank God. I thank my dad for always being there to throw BP, and I'm just happy we won today and swept the day.
So you guys have them tomorrow to wrap up the weekend set doubleheader at Caldwell. What does today do for the confidence heading into tomorrow?
It's definitely a big boost, and hopefully no one lose sight of what's the end goal. We just got to keep winning every game we can and just keep working.
18 hits in Game 1 as a team. Just what were you guys finding in the box in Game 1?
We just had a great approach. We were laying off pitches that we're supposed to and just working ABs, and we were finding good barrels, and that's all it is.
CJ Pierce came out with a huge save in Game 2. Just what energy did he bring you guys on the mound?
He's definitely probably my favorite pitcher I've ever played for, and I love playing for guys like that. It makes me want to make every play, do the extra effort. I'll run through a wall for that kid.
Really appreciate the time after the game.
Thank you.
We'll bring in Jesse Alfala now. All right, congrats on the win. Want to ask you the same question about CJ Pierce to close it out. Just what energy did he bring you guys, and how important is he to this locker room?
Oh, he's crucial. He's definitely one of the most calm and collected pitchers that we have, and I think the pace that he goes out there is honestly unmatched. To build off of what Riv said too, like you want to run for a wall for a guy like that, quick, gets the job done, efficient, and that's all you could really ask for out of the pen.
5 RBIs for you today. Why were you able to have such a good performance in the box today?
Well, the RBIs come when guys are in position, so the team really put themselves, and we all put ourselves in a great spot to drive each other in. We put up a big number in the first, and we were able to kind of push through in that second game, too, to get each other in.
With the 2 wins here today, you guys improved to 6-0 in conference. First time that this program has started 6-0 in conference since 2014. What is the confidence level of this group to start the year in your guys' title defense?
I think to go back to what I said earlier is to kind of maintain calm and collected. We want to continue to build off this, take each week at a time, each game at a time, each pitch at a time, and I think if we're able to do that, we're going to string together a really successful season. Starting
the season 6-0 in conference, just what do you feel like is working well for you guys right now?
I think kind of sticking to our plan and trusting the process and all the work that we put in over the off season, and we've continued to put through the season. Baseball is a learning game, so we're always evaluating and analyzing games and trying to always find ways to get better no matter the result.
So you guys won Game 1 15-4, but you started down 4-0. Just how were you guys able to catch rhythm in the box?
I think it's just kind of building off of each other's at-bats. We see one guy that's successful in the box. We see one guy that's seeing the ball well. We go up there, ask each other what the approach is for that one person that did well, and we just kind of were able to feed off of each other. So,
to get the result you guys had today, tomorrow, what's it going to take?
Collected effort, same as today. We got to pick each other up when we're down, pick each other up when we're up, and just keep rolling the way things are going right now. So just continue to keep doing the things that we do.
Really appreciate you taking some time after the game.
Thank you so much.
Eagles improved to 6-0 in conference with the doubleheader win over Caldwell, and they'll see them tomorrow at Caldwell.